welcome back to Play and Trade Guitars. I'm John, that's Zach behind the camera, and this is Play and Trade Guitars, where we play it and trade it. Today we're going to find out if the Epiphone Casino is truly a winner and if it's truly worth your money. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this guitar. We're going to go over the full specs when we pull it apart on the bench, and then of course we're going to plug it in and play it. At the top here, if you're in the market for any new gear, click to buy using our link because it does support our channel when you buy using our link, so thank you. Also, be in it to win it, Gleam entry link in the description. Let's just talk about a few quick differences between the 335, which is a semi-hollow guitar, and this, the Epiphone Casino, which is fully hollow. That's one big difference and characteristic part of its tone. Also, check this out. You have two P90 pickups instead of humbuckers. That's going to give a distinct bite and great, beautiful low end, especially in neck position. And a few other cosmetic appointments like the trapezoid tailpiece, a little more old school. And on this version of the guitar, you are going to have a Pal Ferro fretboard instead of Indian Laurel on the 335. And we have an Epiphone headstock, which is noticeably larger than the Gibson shape. Perloid Epiphone inlay here, and that nice Epsilon E on the truss rod cover. Coming down, one nice feature is that it's a bound fretboard, which looks sharp, and you're going to have a Pal Ferro fretboard with these trapezoid acrylic inlays. Coming down to the body, this is where it really shines. Like I said, this is a fully hollow guitar. It does not have a center block like the 335, the nice cutaway F-holes, and it's got traditional volume, tone controls, three-way toggle. And these pickups, I'm really excited about this. I love P90 pickups. You got a set of dog-ear P90 pickups. So we got 11.6 in bridge, 11.6 in neck, same thing, 5.8 combined. And then it's a set neck, and this is going to be a mahogany neck. And it should have a little more meat on it in terms of the neck shape. It's not terribly thick, but it definitely gives a little more support to your hand, which I like a lot. So let's get the strings off and get full measurements. 1.66 inches at the nut, 0.79 inches at the first, 0.88 inches at the 12th, 1.76 inches at the bottom bout. Nice archtop guitar, laminated maple top, back, and sides. One thing I really like are these chrome covers on these dog-ear P90s instead of just plastic. I think those look really cool. Flip this up and you can see the bridge and neck pickup here. And also you can get a peek through because it's fully hollow again. So actually, in terms of wiring up this style of guitar, an ES guitar, this is probably an easier guitar to work with because you don't have any center block getting in your way. 6 pounds, 12 ounces, so 6.75 pounds, nice and light. Looks like about 16.25 inches at the bottom bout, about 11.75 at the top. Well, despite its big size, here's the thing. It's lightweight at 6.75 pounds, and it's loud. As Zach pointed out, you could use this really in place of an acoustic if you're strumming at home. You don't even have to plug it into an amp. Good ring to it. The guitar just has that resonance where you can just feel it just go on in your hand, and I love that. And the neck feels comfortable. It's actually thinner than I thought. Once I measured it, it's a little more like slim taper in terms of measurements, maybe a little thicker once you move up. But it feels really comfortable. So remember, if you're in the market for this guitar or any other, use our purchase link in the description. You support us directly when you do that. I can't wait to plug it in. We're going to show you some direct cleans. We'll dirty it up with a Deluxe Reverb, and then we'll fire it up behind a track and let it sing. Drop a comment as we go, and remember to stay tuned for my final score and reaction at the end. Let's plug it in and get to work. this is a guitar with something to say. I love the voice of these P90 pickups. I think in combination with the hollow body, you just get that certain sound that is unbeatable, and I really love this guitar. It plays fantastic. The construction out of the box was perfect. The setup was perfect, and it really inspired me to want to play. I absolutely love the singing full body of this guitar, and it's just fantastic. So remember, stay tuned at the end. I'll give you my final score. But if you're in the market for this guitar, shop around and compare this to the Epiphone 335. They make the dot and the figure top. But at the end of the day, one thing to think about is, do you want the P90 sound or do you want the humbuckers? And I'll tell you what, I would buy one of each. I would seriously have you buy the Epiphone inspired by Gibson 335 dot and pair that with the fantastic voice and power of this Casino hollow body with the P90s. Between those two, you've got the ES range covered, and this guitar is just a joy to play. So I'll give you my final score as I wrap up here, and I take three things into account: overall playability, overall sound, and overall value. All right, final score for this guitar. I'm gonna give the Epiphone Casino a 9.0. I would call this a screaming buy, a definite guitar that is worth owning and sounds and feels fantastic. Thanks so much for checking this guitar out with me. Check our purchase link and make sure you're subscribed and be in it to win it. Use our entry link on Gleam and check out our next demo linked here. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with us today on Play and Trade Guitars.